Hi.
Hi.
We're back with something special.
It's
a bit of
change of scenery.
Yeah, change of music. Going with that Christmas vibe. Let me put it there. So we actually started doing this last year because that's when I got into K-pop. But we kind of did this like amongst our friends. But we decided to add it to our channel. Of course, everyone has like their top 20 songs of whatever year it is, and we are going to do that. But for this video, we're going to do top 10 albums of 2016. And just like a disclaimer, this is our opinion.
Our own personal opinion. This is like not offense to any artist or
like anyone that's not on our list.
Anything.
Like, this is our own personal preference.
Mm-hmm. And for me, I guess for both of us, it was like
our lists were completely different.
Yeah, and like I think because individually our criteria was different.
Yeah.
The way I did mine was by like how many times I listened to the album, how many times things like that.
And mine, I tried keeping it mainly like actual albums. I want to say I only have like 2 EPs on there, but because like I needed them on there. And I thought album-wise, like, okay, how many songs do I like in total off the entire album, or like if I liked the entire album in general. So that's like our own personal preference before anyone gets offended.
Yeah.
But we would like to hear everyone else's top albums.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, comment down below. Because, I mean, even in ours, like, there are so many albums that we wish we had on our list, but it didn't reach the top 10.
Yeah.
So, we will start with number 10. Who goes first, me or you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Honestly, I loved this album so much, but it took me a while to actually, like, listen to this album. Honestly, it was, like, 2-3 weeks after it came out that I actually heard the entire album. It was, June K, Mr. No. That album is so good. And honestly, with that album, that's when I realized that I was, like, low-key a hottest. His solo album was so good. I loved his solo work, starting with Love Letter. But then Mr. No is, like, just something completely different. And it was amazing. So for those of you that haven't actually checked out that album, I highly recommend it. It's that good. My favorite songs off that track, honestly, his version of My House was so good. It really was. And then Better Man. Oh my gosh, if anyone ever sang Better Man to me, I would marry you in an instant. I don't care who you are, I will marry you. Better Man is such a beautiful song. And I think that's all I have to say about that album.
Okay.
You go.
My turn. Okay, for my number 10, it was actually surprising that I picked this on my top 10. It's
yeah, when you told me, I was a little surprised too.
Pink Revolution by Aime. I'm honestly really shocked it made my list, but like that song only won because I know Aime was talking about how this comeback was like gonna be like their mature comeback, that this was their new sound, new color, new everything, and only one. I love Only One. I jam out to it all the time. You are okay, and then. But when I started listening more to the album, I was like, wow, this is really good. And whenever I feel like getting pumped, I just listen to Boom Pow.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, so that album, and then I can't remember the songs off the top of my head. But like, if I hear this song, because I have it on my iTunes and it would play, and I'm like, oh, that's from Aime's new album, or that's from Aime's, yeah. So this album was really good. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. It's really good. Even though it's an EP and there's, I think, like 5 or 6 songs, it's good. Check it out. That's all I have to say about it.
Number 9. I mentioned this before, I think in another video, and I mentioned this so many times, like, just in regular conversations. My number 9 is Lehigh Soul Light. I love this album so much. As soon as I heard she was having a comeback, honestly, I was excited for her comeback, but because one of my other friends, she really likes Lehigh. So I decided to check it out, and I really loved My Star. So that's when I decided to hear the entire album, and it was just so good. Like, I heard Tableau saying that in this album, her voice and her sound really matured a lot, and you can hear that compared to other songs. But this entire album is just so good. Like, My Star is still my jam to this day. I really like, I can't remember the name of the title, but the song she did with Doki, that song is so good too. Like, the entire album is just so good. So, if you haven't heard Lehi's Soul Light, I honestly recommend any song off the album. They're all so good. Your turn.
Okay, so my number 9, and I'm very happy with my number 9.
I'm happy with this number 9 too.
It's 1:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30 Mood by Dean. Dean, I'm sorry I fell asleep on you earlier this year. And this past last year,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I fell asleep on you, but this album changed my life. Like, I loved everything about it. I loved all the songs on there. Like, it's just Dean. Like, I don't know what else to say.
This
Like,
makes me happy hearing you say all that about my baby.
like, it's like literally this album. This one and J Park. Well, that's an honorable mention for me. J Park. I'm sorry. You didn't
Oh
make
yeah,
this
we
album.
forgot honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
We'll
J
just
Park, which is kind of
include that at the very end.
yeah. This song, this album, helped me get through finals. Like, I'm studying and I'm just listening to Dean's voice, like, help me get through this. And so that's why I picked that album as my number 9, because that album helped me pass
It
college.
touched your heart.
Thank you, Dean.
Hit you right in the kokoro.
Right here.
Right in the kokoro.
Right in the goal. So, yeah, so my number 9, Dean, like, if you haven't listened to it,
Listen to it.
it will change your life. It is a beautiful album.
It'll get you ready for his new album coming out next year.
And I'm like,
Rumored to come out next year.
that song. That album. Like, you saying song, but I mean album.
That entire album is just a
Like-
blessing. It's
like-
such a blessing.
I don't even, like, have a favorite song. Because, like one day I'm feeling Bonnie and Clyde, the other day I'm feeling, like, Pour
Mine's
Up,
Half
or,
Moon.
like some days, like, at night I'll listen to Half Moon, like, it just varies, and that's what I liked about this album. So.
Honestly, Put My Hands on You. Oh, that song's not an album, but that's like my go-to song in karaoke. Number 8. I think my number 8's really ironic considering it's number 8. Because the album is LO 8 Themes.
Like what you did there.
It just happened that way. Like when I was doing my list, it just ended up being number 8. This album, I think I mentioned it in the reaction I did to Rose. This album is like one of my all-time favorite albums. And yes, it's number 8, but it's still one of my all-time favorite albums. Like to this day, I still listen to it beginning to end. There's not a single song that I don't like on that album. And honestly, Elo is really underappreciated. So y'all really should give Elo a chance. It's more like, he has more of like an R&B type vibe going on, but it's so good. Like I know right now, R&B wise, it's like Crush, Dean, and Zion T. But it's like, Elo is friends with all of them. Like I think at one point, Elo is in the same kind of like group or company or whatever with Zion T and Crush. But then Elo went ahead and moved to AOMG, and now he's like producing bop after bop after bop. And honestly, like for those of you that are hardcore AOMG fans or like just really like J Park and like Gray and Loco, Gray and Cha Cha Malone, which are like the producers for AOMG, they actually produced a few songs for Elo that came out on this album. And J Park's actually featured on one song called Tattoo. And it's like, honestly, this album is such a blessing. It's honestly one of my go-tos. Whenever I'm like, I need to listen to something, I'll put this entire album on. It's that good. So check it out. It's worth it. It really is.
Okay.
Your turn.
So for my number 8, it's Memory by Mama Moon.
Oh. That album was really good.
Like every single song on there is amazing. Vocals, Moonbyul's rapping, like,
Yes.
it's just like
So
I don't even know what to say, because it was like this album, like what Arrow said about the Elo album, like
Yeah.
I can listen to every single song on repeat all day, and I will never get sick of it.
And I feel like this album, like Mamamoo wise, it's kind of showing you a different side of them.
Which is
Because
what I
they've
really
always
like.
had like a really retro, upbeat type style, and Memory's more like slow, kind of like jazzy in a way. So it's like a different side of Mamamoo that's really great.
Mm-hmm.
I would want more of that. I really would.
And like, yeah, like Rose said, like, I was debating whether to put Memory or Melting, because I really liked Melting too.
Yeah.
But this album, it was more like, I like that it was real like my favorite song off there. Sorry, but it's Angel. Because that song, it's just like, it gets, I'm just like,
the vocals
are amazing on there, and like, it's just really good album. Listen to it if you haven't listened to it.
The entire album really is.
It's really good. Oh my, what's that song featuring that rapper?
Oh, isn't it Hashwan?
Well, that song, that's a good song too.
I want to
really
say it's
like
Hashwan.
that song.
Let's just double check real quick. I don't want to give y'all wrong information.
Like, cause like mine, all of like where I get my music, it's all in Korean, so I don't know English titles.
Yeah, Moderato featuring Hashwan.
Yeah, Moderato. Yeah. That song, I really like that song too.
I like that song because of Hashwan. I love his style of rapping and just his tone of voice. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so different, and I feel like compared to Mamamoo, it just flows really well. So that's my 2 cents on that.
2 cents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 7! Mine, honestly, this album didn't come out, like, it came out a while ago, but, like, it came out recently, honestly. But I fell in love with this album as soon as I heard it. It's so good. Top Dog, First Street. And I think I mentioned in our Top Dog reaction, like, I really love Top Dog. They're so underappreciated, but they're so talented. And this album is proof of that. Like, all of the songs are different than what Top Dog has ever really done, but it suits them so well. Like, I'm more than sure that the entire album was produced by Nakda, which is one of the members. And it's like, each song is different from all of the songs, basically. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But all the songs are so good. I can't choose a favorite, because they're all just that good. So if y'all, I mean, this is really sad, but I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard of Top Dog or, like, listened to their album. I would definitely give this album a chance, because it's just that good. Like, there's bound to be a song that someone is going to like. So that's all I have to say. Your turn.
Okay. And then my number 7 is I never knew how to say it. It's NCT number 127 or hashtag number 227 by NCT 127.
127.
127.
Yeah.
What did I say?
127. Oh. You say like each
127.
number.
Sorry. Anyway, this album, like, I like music I can get crunk to. So this is like my to-go album when I felt like they're like Another World or like
Mad City.
Or like Mad City.
Mad City's such a jam.
Like, all the songs on there, like, there's not one song I hate on this album. Like, it's really good. And like,
Switch. Switch.
Dude.
Switch. Memories. Anyway,
so like, I picked this album. I even bought the physical copy of this album. And you guys, oh yeah, I put an unboxing on here.
Yeah, there's an unboxing.
And so, like, I listened to it and like, it's amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say about it.
Honestly, that album, considering it's like their first album, it's really good. So I can only imagine what they're going to do for their next album. If they have a next album. Hopefully they do.
And I had said this in this video I never posted. The first listen to it. On first listen, I was saying like this, what I really liked about NCT 127 is the fact that like they have a certain sound. And like as they get older or bigger or whatever, I want it to be like where you can listen to their song or listen to a song and be like, oh, that's NCT 127. Like, I feel like they're going towards that kind of sound, which I'm really enjoying.
And even like NCT 127 sound, I feel like it's a bit different than NCTU. So I feel like with each unit, they're just going to go with something different. And I honestly love that idea. Number 6. Honestly, I'm not surprised this is on my list. I had to mention it. I really did. I mean, it's a masterpiece.
Is it too late now to say sorry? I'm missing more than just your body. Ooh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know all that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Got me all day. 답이 올 때가 된 내일에 좀 got me all day. Sorry, 답이 나네. 입을 말아가네. 빨리 말해줄래? Talk to me, talk to me. 감이 오지 않아도 이 느낌은 알아도 내게 빠진 여자들은 이 세상에 많았어. Oh, 너도 그래 아마도 나를 보낸 새벽에 우린 신호에 따랐어. 널 보면 좋은 얘기감이 all day. 마구 떠올라 영감이 락해도 돼. 너도 분명 나와 같은 느낌 왔니? 싫었다는 시침이 떼지 말고. 순간 지나가는 호기심에 속진 않아. 너란 세상 속에 You're feeling with me, you're feeling with me. 감이 왔니, 감이 왔다면 움직여 빨리. 난 헤어지고 싶은가. 감이 all day. Get it from You make me crazy. You make me crazy. 좀 감이 all day. 손이 땀이 나네. 입이 말라가네. 빨리 말해줄래? Talk to me, talk to me. 좀 감이 all day.
Your turn.
My turn? Okay. Number 6?
Number 6.
Okay. I could not go without mentioning this because I've said it a bajillion times and I will never stop saying it because
I'm pretty sure you said it in the unboxing
I've
too.
said it so many times.
The unboxing you never uploaded.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do it. I promise.
She's the one that's bad at uploading.
Yeah, I'm really bad. I'm sorry. I'll try. But I'll say it and I'll say it until the day I die. I am fucking EXO trash. Like,
You didn't even say the name of the album yet.
I know. I just gotta say I'm fucking EXO trash and this album had to be on here. So my number 6 is Hey Mama, EXO CBX. Cause, like, I was like, I'm trying to find the words cause I'm just so happy that Shurin got his time to shine.
Oh, yes.
Like, and him, Chen, Baekhyun, best friends doing this album and like their voices blended together and just like everything about this is so good and it's like a different side to them. Like, they're not just EXO, like this is them individually smaller in a group and that's what I really liked about this album. Like, Juliet is like, I love that song so much. Cherish. I gotta pull myself together because I really love this album.
Exactly how I get with Pentagon is how she gets with this album. Actually, with EXO in general.
Like,
she could just keep talking.
I could just talk about them all day. Okay, because I just really like. I was so happy when I found out about this unit debut, this subunit, because it's bad enough Schumann like was always in the back, but now he's in the front. Like having his little time to shine, and with this album it really displayed not only them as EXO but them as artists themselves, and which is what I really liked about this album. And then the packaging, the looks, everything about this album is amazing, wonderful, beautiful, spectacular. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And I'm gonna stop here because I can just go on.
She really can.
I can go a whole day talking about EXO.